The Iranian protesters have denounced Iran's leaders as corrupt, accusing them of mismanaging the economy because of rising prices and unemployment. The demonstrations began last week in Kermanshah in western Iran and spawned violence, spreading to 17 other cities, including the capital, Tehran, where police used tear gas and water cannons to break up a rally. The government then resorted to blocking communication and social media images coming from the demonstrations and social media apps. U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley criticized Iran's blocking protesters' messages on social media, so she decided to say, "We're here to help," and read them aloud.
Now the Iranian dictatorship is trying to do what it always does, which is to say that the protests were designed by Iran's enemies. We all know that's complete nonsense. The demonstrations are completely spontaneous. They are virtually in every city in Iran.
Iranian Foreign Minister Javad Zarif shot back at the U.S. and President Trump on Twitter, saying Iran's security and stability depend on its own people who, unlike the people of Trump's regional BFFs, have the right to vote and to protest. These hard-earned rights will be protected, and infiltrators will not be allowed to sabotage them through violence and destruction. Meanwhile, Iranians are calling for the supreme leader to step down. He's blaming what he calls enemies of the country who have stirred the unrest.
The
enemy is looking for an opportunity for a crack through which it can infiltrate. Look at the recent days' incidents. All those at odds with the Islamic Republic have utilized various means, including money, weapons, politics, and intelligence apparatus.
The U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley is calling for emergency meetings of the UN Security Council and the Human Rights Council to get a unified international response to the violent protests in Iran. Frank Ucciardo, TRT World, the United Nations.